Welcome back. Going to do a quick tour or guide, I guess we could say, walkthrough of my plans for this year's garden. I believe I mentioned in a previous video the actual garden space, or the main garden space, is 40 foot wide by 80 foot tall, north to south. The current space that I use is 70 feet wide by 80 foot tall. The northeast corner, the upper right hand corner of the screen right now, is the chicken run, and the top, that purplish pink color, is future rabbit hutches area that I'm expanding this year. So starting with the northern half of the garden, I have the greenhouse in the center. The left-hand side of the screen are my wider beds. Those are 10 by 10 each. I traditionally have done things like garlic in those just because I can kind of plant them and let them be. Plan this year is to put my leeks, my onions, my carrots, stuff that I want to have accessible, but that I can change out then when I get a succession planting something like carrots. It does get full sun, so I have to kind of keep that in mind. The north and east side of the greenhouse is going to be, I have a 2-foot border bed, 1-foot path, and then another bed. That's going to be stuff that can take a little bit of shade. Cabbage, possibly some carrots, some kale, things that are going to take a little bit more of the variation, since it does get a little bit of shade from the greenhouse. The greenhouse itself is 16 by 36 feet. As I've shown in previous videos, the center of it right now is the rabbits. My plan is to keep that space open and to do some tables, probably just some cinder block bases, something like that, so that in the summer that can be tables for plants. I can put my irrigation system on that. But then in the fall and winter months, that can be like it is right now with the rabbits. That's worked extremely well this year, so I'd like to keep that kind of system. Left and right hand side, east and west hand side of the greenhouse is a 4-foot wide bed, runs the entire length of it, and that will probably be warm weather things, peppers, possibly some determinate tomatoes. The southern half of the garden is the area that I experimented last year with weed block fabric. These are beds that are 6 feet wide and 27 feet from north to south. I have 6-foot wide weed block fabric, so that's the logic with that. And that will be a rotation of things. I haven't fully finalized that. Probably going to be the things that need more space: peppers, beans, possibly some tomatoes, cabbage, that sort of thing. My newest addition to this area is a 30-foot wide by about 40-foot north to south area that is the southern half of the chicken run. The chickens really don't use all this space, so my plan is to do some wide rows there. These are 34-foot by 4-foot, and will probably be the tomatoes and the stuff that really takes trellising and more space. So slowly but surely finalizing this. It is, I guess, getting to be the end of April here. We're still looking at cold weather and cold nights, so stay tuned for more. See you then.